Hey, what's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American Farming. Actually, looks like our combine's full. We better go take care of that. Gonna hop over here into our pickup truck quickly with the wagon here. Get in there, fire this thing up. And oh, geez, lots of lag to start off the video. We'll head on over to unload the combine over here. It's looking like there's not too much left on the field. So I would say maybe one or two more grain tank loads over here as I hit the combine. But we'll get this thing unloaded here. The planter is still running over on the really big field, so he's, I don't know how far he is done, but he's working away on that. Once we get this field finished up with the combine, we'll move him over to the main starting field over here by the farm, and we'll probably get putting on some anhydrous onto this field to get it ready for planting coming up here pretty soon. But right now, if I can talk, I am going to put some corn here in the hog's barn, probably, because they yep, I smacked the truck. Things are off to a great start today, guys. It might take the whole load here. There we go. The hogs took the whole load. I'm not probably going to worry about filling them up anymore right now. We'll just wait till we get another combine load. Dump that in there. So we got the anhydrous rig all ready to go here, so I'm probably going to get it unfolded and in the ground. We'll probably get started with that pretty soon. Like I said, he is still planting over here. He's probably at least halfway done. I mean, we're getting closer to finishing up this field because we can only have 2 helpers at a time. Let's see how our hogs are doing. 200 pounds, that's pretty darn good. I feel like oh no, time is correct. But we are probably gonna hop in this rig right now and get working on putting some anhydrous down, because we're gonna end up having to do this ourselves because we can only have 2 helpers, and we're gonna run a helper on that planter over there as well as the combine. And we will take care of putting down anhydrous ourselves. As you can see, we're still a little bit of a ways away from purchasing a harvester here. We're gonna need a lot more money than what we have, so I'm gonna try to play more off screen here, off of video, just so we can hopefully get there quicker, so you guys don't have to watch as much of this. But it does take lots of time, and I don't always have lots of it. This game is very slow moving. It takes a little while to build up your farm here, so we're gonna need like $300,000 more. I know you can buy the coins, but I'm kind of staying away from purchasing those right now, just because real life money wise, we're not gonna do that right now. I've gotten a little bit of money that way so far, but we're gonna try to build up the farm with what we got right now. But we're gonna take care of this. He's about done with that field, so we'll get him moved over here shortly. I forgot, there is a little bit of corn over here in this corner that the helper did not get, but I think he's about wrapped up over there. So once he finishes over there, we'll grab him and come harvest this little strip ahead of us. There we go. It says he's stopping, so dang it, I tabbed past it. There we go. Here's the combine. We'll grab it, take it on over to this side of the field, get that little area of corn knocked out over here in the corner quick. We'll probably stop by the wagon to unload it and get him going on the next field. Just a little bit to finish up here. Not even a full pass, but we'll take care of it. And there we go, wrapped up with this field. Right now, our plan is, our farm is strictly corn. I would like to get into soybeans at some point. I was kind of wanting to wait till we get a bigger combine to get into beans maybe. So maybe once we get the bigger combine, we'll jump into some soybean farming here on the farm, because we are kind of producing more crop than we need for our hogs. That's why I've kind of been just going corn in the past, just to keep our hogs fed, but looks like we are producing enough right now. So we'll get him hired back up here. and head back over to the anhydrous rig and keep on rolling. This thing is a pretty sweet rig for the farm. I'm really liking it. It's a nice, powerful tractor, and with the anhydrous bar, we don't have to do tillage, which is really nice. I'm pretty sure it does still count as tillage though, because I believe tillage is part of your yield bonus. It has the same texture as tilled soil, so I'm guessing that it counts. Maybe. I don't really run in first person that much in this game, but it's got a very wide field of view here. Howdy, partner. At least in this tractor, like, I can see the whole windshield from where I'm at. It kind of looks weird, but I do understand that it's partly just part of the way of how the cab is built. So I don't know. I most of the time just run like this though in third person. We are going to take care of this little area up here since the combine is done now. Sounds like the combine is full, so we'll run this over to him and go get him unloaded here, and then we'll probably dump our load over in the hog silo just to make sure that we keep up on their feed so we can get them filled out as fast as we can. Unloading corn. Also guys, if you are enjoying these American farming videos, make sure to hit that like button. It helps out the video a ton and it means a lot to me, as well as subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload any new videos so you don't miss a thing. Well, the hogs took that entire load. I'm probably gonna, just to make sure that we're keeping up on feeding them right now, I'm probably gonna take a load out of here right now. We got 3,000 bushels in there, so we'll just grab some, go take it over to them. There we go, got a full load. I don't really know how much we're going to use of this as we lag like crazy, but we will see how much we use here, and then the rest I'll probably just keep in here for right now. Okay, so they did not need much food. Well, my plan was to just leave that in there, but not going to do that right now because that's a lot, and if we're gonna have to unload the combine, that's gonna be a little bit much in there. Combine is full once again here, so we'll go ahead, take care of unloading that, and then also we're gonna check on our hogs here. Looks like they are all ready to go here. The game is lagging a little bit, so I can't see for sure, but we're gonna say that they all are, and they will be ready to go. And there we go, just wrapping up with this field, and there we go, we've finished anhydrous on this field finally. Took a little while, but we'll get this thing drove up here further. I don't really want to plant this right now. I kind of want to wait till the helper's done over there to hire a helper, because I don't love planting, and I think we're good because we're gonna have plenty of corn. It's not gonna be like we're gonna be behind. But he's about full again. See, he's got a couple more passes here, and then he will be wrapped up. I'm gonna go ahead and top off the pigs here, and then the rest we'll just throw in the silo right now because we don't have any pigs in there right now because our ones made weight, and so they're in the trailer. That's an auger, not something I can drive through. Combine is cruising here. Looking good. You know it takes a while to plant a field when you're just planting this edge of the field and your end rows are already ready to harvest. Well, I guess in the meantime we'll get our semi taken down to town so then we can sell our hogs here. Looks like the combine is full. We'll get that unloaded one last time here. There we go, he is unloaded. That's probably gonna be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. It helps out the video a ton. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that bell icon to be notified when I post new videos so you never miss out on anything. And I'm gonna run into the auger again, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today, and today we're on American farming, and it's been a little while since I've recorded on here, but we got some changes here to the farm that we're going to be taking a look at today. We have $275,000 right now. As we've kind of been talking for a long time, our next upgrade definitely needs to be our combine. So we're still a little bit of a ways away from that, and yeah, I'm not too thrilled with how long this is kind of taken here and the position we're in right now, because lately we have been pulling a lot of corn out of our storage and we're completely out of corn, and so our hogs over here don't have any food right now. But you'll notice that we also, if we tab over here, have another hog barn. We have this hog barn here. It's a little bit ways away from the farm, but it's down here. This thing holds 200 hogs, and it's been able to allow me to raise some more hogs, and so we can run 300 hogs through everything at a time. But that has kind of ended up using a lot more corn, and so we kind of worked through all of our spare corn that we had sitting in the bin setup, so we don't have any more corn right now. And this combine does not really harvest fast enough to keep up with the needs of those hogs, feed wise. So definitely want to get a bigger combine, but we need about another $100,000, and so it's gonna take a little while. But we have this one field of corn here right now. We're going to go through some of the other changes around the farm that I have made since I last recorded. But we'll get this guy going here. That's the wrong button. We'll get him going here first, get a helper harvesting our corn here. That maxes out our 2 helpers, because right now I have this Farmall tractor and planter running over here on the really big field, so it's going to take a little while. Little 12-row planter. Now, as far as our second 12-row planter goes, I sold that right now because we really weren't needing it a whole bunch helper wise. It just kind of didn't really make sense, so we have the one 12-row planter right now. It takes forever, but the hope is after we get a combine that we can maybe end up upgrading our planting setup as well. I also did sell off the manure spreader that we had bought, because I figured out that out of these hog barns you can't pull manure. You can only pull slurry, which is liquid manure. So we ended up just getting rid of that. That was like $50K that we got back. So yeah. We also picked up this feed wagon here that, I kind of am happy that we picked it up, because we can pick up feed for our cows, purchase feed if we need to, but the downside to that is it honestly costs a lot, and it's not a very quick trip to go and pick up some more feed. But we'll go pick up a load now probably, so we have a little bit of feed for the cows right now. We also are on the new update of the game where we have rolling coal feature in some of these tractors and stuff now, so you can kind of see that here on this tractor as it's getting up to speed. So a cool feature that they got added here, but we need to make it down all the way over there to the co-op right now to go pick up a load of hog feed. So we're here at the co-op now. We'll pull under this area right now. I would like to have the semi-trailer one that maybe be a little bit better, but that also costs $160,000. Cattle feed, only 3 cents. Hog feed, 15 cents. 5 times the cost. So, getting filled up here. The cost for one load is almost $1,400, so it's a little bit up there and not my favorite thing to purchase right now. But we'll take it on back to the hog barn and get them all filled up. Also, they definitely go through this stuff a lot quicker than corn, so that's another downside. It takes so much of it to actually feed them and keep them going. Okay, we're finally getting pulled up here to the hog barns. So we'll go ahead and just pull up next to here. I don't think it'll let me unload into those. It's gonna make me have to unload over here. We'll get that unloaded. And there we go, that's all unloaded. That'll keep them satisfied for like 10 minutes. It's barely any feed. But now we're gonna need to, the combine is full, so we need to find the pickup and the gravity wagon, and we're gonna get stuck because we're just awesome at that. We have a little bit of a load here. It's nothing much, but I think we're gonna just go ahead and take it up here to the hog barn up here at the main farm place, just to give them a little bit of food, since we gave the ones on the other farm a little bit of food. So there we go, we'll get that dumped off into there. Also, another thing with only being able to have 2 helpers, we got a helper on the combine right now and a helper on the corn planter, so no one running the anhydrous rig right now, so I guess I will get to that. Seems about like the job I always end up doing. Now, when comparing this rig to the fertilizer spreader that is in game, this thing is 2.5 feet less width compared to the dry spreader, and you can go 4 miles an hour quicker with the dry spreader than this thing. But I think where it comes down to being worth having this machine is that it does tillage, and that means I don't have to do tillage, and I don't have to hire a helper to do tillage. And when we're already stretched on helpers, this machine doing tillage all in one pass is putting fertilizer on too, helps us. And I think that's where this machine ends up being a little bit better option than the dry spreader. Now obviously this still takes a really long time, but if you think about it, you're doing the work that you would be doing in 2 passes with a different machine. Down the road, if we ever would end up getting a bigger tractor, it probably would be pretty nice to get like the 62.5 foot version. I think that's what it is. A little bit bigger than this, but this tractor is not going to be able to handle that. And also, I need to make sure I get this field done, because once the tractor and planter finishes up over on the big field over there, I believe this is going to be the next field that he heads over to. At this point, I was originally going to go ahead and get the 7240 combine. It's the smallest, bigger sized one that they have in the game, and it would be able to handle a 12-row head, but at this point, I'm kind of thinking it's only $70,000 more just to get the 9240, and with that, we can run a 16-row corn head, so it doubles the width of what we have already. So I think overall, just waiting, saving up $70,000 more is going to be a better bet for our operation. Now also the corn head's like another $160,000, which kind of isn't too cool, but I think if we really need to, we can run the 8-row head on the bigger combine while we're still saving up for the head, and we're lagging a little bit right now. It's not ideal to run an 8-row head on the 9240, but if we have to, we can go ahead and do that for a while. Another thing is, I don't really know if I'm going to be selling that combine and corn head. I don't know right now. I mean, it would overall would get us $100,000 if we sell both of them. I was kind of originally thinking that if we could keep that combine harvester and corn head around, just so if we ever need to run 2 combines, but I don't know. Right now it's kind of looking like maybe we should sell that off just to be able to get a bigger corn head sooner and make it a little bit easier on money right now. Because overall, I don't really see another use for that combine, especially if we're going to have maxed out helpers running all the time. Let's go. We finally finished up anhydrous on this field. We'll get lifted up there and folded up. I'm ready to be done with anhydrous for the day. It's not absolutely my most favorite job. So we'll take this back over here. I guess we can probably just park it here on the edge of this field, because that'll be the one I'll get to do next, but I don't really feel like doing that today. So we're going to leave that there. Combine's about halfway full again. He's getting closer to being done, but I'm gonna probably grab the gravity wagon here. Probably gonna unload him on the go, and then we'll probably take it up to the main farm there. I think right now, since we don't have very much corn, I'm just gonna focus on feeding out the hogs at the main farm right now. 100 there, and then after that we'll take care of the 200 over there and kind of play it by ear after that. So we'll take this load up here and get these hogs fed. Well, everyone, I'm hoping that by the time we get to next video that we can maybe be pretty close to buying a combine, but still a little bit of ways away right now, but the combine is rolling, so we'll keep him rolling. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, kind of seeing the updates on the farm, and I hope we get an updated harvester here pretty soon. You can see that we just have the autonomous combine right now, but everything's good. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give the video a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today, and we are on American farming today, and today is an exciting day. We were able to purchase our new 9240 Case IH combine. So we got a bigger combine now. He can run a lot longer. We had a lot more storage in the tank. We did end up selling off our 2144 combine to help with the money a little bit. As you can probably saw, we still only have a 8-row corn head on the combine. We do not have enough money yet to dang it, I unhooked that. We do not have enough money yet to purchase the bigger corn head that we want, so we're just gonna have to wait on that for now. In the meantime, while we wait for our combine to fill up, because he takes a long time to fill up now, we will get working on putting anhydrous down on this field. It's slow and takes forever, but we don't have anything else to do, and the combine's just kind of doing its own thing right now. I am going to mention this now before I forget. There was an update to the game recently, yesterday actually, when I am recording this. We have the new 715 quad track that is in the game now. Now, this is part of the big equipment pack, unfortunately, so you are going to have to buy that first. And then on top of that, the tractor comes in at a price point of $1 million. So you're definitely going to have to be saving up some money for this thing here. Big tractor, 715 horsepower, but that is a lot of money for this tractor here, unfortunately. So, yeah, definitely not the most cost-effective tractor in the game. Now, I still do not have the big equipment DLC because I haven't really needed it yet. We haven't really gotten to be that big of a farm, and maybe once we get to that point, I'll get it. But for right now, I'm just not going to. I did not know the price point of that tractor before I looked in here, and now I am realizing that is an expensive tractor, and I would say they probably got an accurate price point from Case IH, since they're affiliated with them. So does that mean the real one is $1 million? That is one expensive tractor. This beast right here cost me about $190,000 or so. We also do have the 1206 plant in this field over here by the farm because I kind of forgot to plant it when we were running through our cycles there. But look at that combine. He is full, so hey, look, the gravity wagon is really close nearby, which is really nice. Now, it does fill the gravity wagon a fair amount of the way full, so we'll go ahead and get this unload here and show you guys how full we are. And that's a very long auger too. This thing will really start eating corn once we end up getting the 16-row corn head for it, but we need about $100,000 more to get there. It does take a little while to unload too, but there we go. We got probably 2/3 of a load here. We'll go ahead and check our animals here. We have nothing in the farrowing pen. I have a whole bunch of hogs here in the hog barn. We'll go ahead and give them some feed. I don't have any in the other hog barn right now just because right now we're not producing corn fast enough to run that bigger hog barn over there, so I'm just kind of running this smaller one here until we get our new corn head. Then we can get back running both operations, and then we'll really start raking the money in. We'll get back going doing anhydrous here. It really would be nice if we could increase the maximum of number the number of maximum, geez, I can't talk, the number of maximum helpers, because right now we only have 2, and I wish you could run more than 1 helper on the same field like in Farming Simulator, because our planner just finished up over there, but I would love to hire this on a helper. Gotta be honest, guys, nothing's really happening right now. This is kind of getting a little bit boring. I'm good at keeping straight lines. Hey look, the combine's full. We can go do something else now. Hello combine, I am here to take your corn. Yes, there we go, put auger out. There we go. Guess we might as well get this thing out of the middle of the field. Driving a tractor. I really kind of wish you could sell farmland, because that'd be really nice, because I would honestly sell some piece of farmland so we could get the bigger corn head already. The combine's almost done. Back to anhydrous. Everyone that's still watching at this point in the video, what would you guys rate American farming out of 10? I personally would probably rate it about at a 7 out of 10 or so. The only things I really don't love too much about this game is that if you have a tractor that's like 10 horsepower too short for the equipment, you should be able to run that, and just like it may go a little bit slower, but in the game it will not let you even hook up or even operate it at all. That's why I really kind of wish we could have a little bit more flexibility there, because that manure spreader that I had, I was about 10 horsepower short, and so then I would have had to use it with this thing. Not very convenient. Also, another thing, there are still lags every once in a while, that the game just gets really laggy and you get about half a frame per second, and so I think some of the things kind of need to be optimized there yet. Another thing being, it takes so extremely long to make money. Yes, I know you kind of want it to be realistic, but you can still have it fairly realistic but still be able to make a little bit of money. This takes way too long to make any money here. And probably my last complaint overall, actually I got one more after this, but it's not too big of a one, but I wish that we, like I already talked about, could hire more than 1 helper, and also or more than 2 helpers, and also have more than 1 in a field. That'd be really nice and convenient. And my last thing being, 12-row corn planter is what we have right now. The next biggest one is a 36-row. That is really expensive. I wish we had a 16 or a 24-row to split the difference. Other than those things that I just listed off, it's a fairly good game. And it'll be even better once we get a bigger corn head. Going back and forth in a cornfield, putting on anhydrous. You like my singing? Hey look, the combine's full. We can go do something else. And we'll probably have to end up going and dumping this, because I didn't dump it the last time, so he's not going to fit his whole load in here. That's the issue we are running into now, is that we bought this because we could fit multiple loads in it from our other combine. Now, it doesn't work that way anymore, because we're going to be filled up here pretty soon. And I believe that he's just going to sit here now and not move until we completely unload him, if I remember correctly from the last time that happened. So we'll go ahead and dump this over the bin site, and then we'll head back over, probably unload him so you can keep on going. There we go, keep unloading yourself there. Well, sorry for the not very interesting video, everyone, but we did end up getting our new combine running in the field, so I guess that's awesome and cool. We will work on getting the corn head hopefully by next episode. That'd be the hope at least, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. We've got about a round and a half left here, but I hope you guys all enjoyed the video today on American farming. If you did, hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel. That'd mean a lot to me. Also, if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today, and we are here on American Farming. Now, we got some changes here on the farm. We got the Steiger running right now on working on putting anhydrous down. Our combine, whoops, that's the wrong button. Our combine appears to be full here, so we'll have to go over and find our gravity wagon so that we can unload the combine and get him back to work. As you can see, we did end up picking up the 16-row corn head for the combine here. That's allowing us to get a lot more harvested and be able to produce way more corn, to be able to put way more hogs through our operation. But now our weak spot is getting to be our planter. So that's the next thing we're going to be needing to look at updating. We got some hogs that we're feeding out right now. We're at 219,000. We need 250,000 for the planter, so we are getting close, and we hopefully should be able to pick that up this episode. There we go. We got a good load of corn here, so we are going to take this over to our hog building here. Now that field is ready to be planted, but I'm not planting it right now because it's a really big field and it kind of takes forever. So once we are able to get our new corn planter here, we are going to test it out on that field. But we need to get these hogs fed here, and then hopefully soon they will be ready to sell. Okay, there we go. We got a whole load of hogs loaded up here into the semi-trailer because these ones over here finished up and they are ready to sell. So we're going to take them down to the livestock sale. And there we go. We got this field wrapped up here. So we'll get that raised up and folded up. We're going to go over here to the planter and get him going on this field. There we go. There we go. We're going to unload on the go with the combine here real quick just to keep him empty while we go and do something else, because we need to go fill this thing up with NH3 again. So we're going to head down over to the co-op and make that happen. Yes, we'll do some corn planting here. Got the other tractor putting on anhydrous on the other field on the other end of the farm, and I'll take care of planting right now. And the combine's working over there finishing up on that field. There we go, wrapped up with that field. There is a little bit of a couple areas that we need to wrap up over here in the cornfield, because there was a little bit of an issue because when I started the helper, part of the field wasn't ready to harvest yet, so we got to take care of a little bit of that over on this end of the field. Working on anhydrous here, a never-ending task. There we go, we got a load of hogs sold and a new load of little baby weaners in here. We're up to $235,000. We need $250,000. I got a couple more loads of hogs that we're going to take in, and then we'll be able to purchase our new planter. And there we go. We got another load of hogs dropped off, so we are going to be able to purchase the planter that we want now. So we need the Case 1265 planter here, 36 row, requires 300 horsepower. So we are going to purchase that. Now currently the bigger tractor is busy over in the field getting some field work done. So we're going to take this little tractor here to go and pick up our new planter. Now guys, I do realize that I'm going to need a bigger tractor to actually run this. And right now, while we don't quite have the money, we're going to kind of like switch off that tractor with the anhydrous bar and planter, depending on which one we need, because we don't really have enough money for another bigger tractor right now. I kind of want to get just another one of those because that would run it just fine. I need 300 horsepower to run the planter, and they're fairly cheap horsepower. And there we go. There's our brand new 36 row planter. So we're going to get hooked up to that thing here. And there we go. Now, before we take it back to the farm, yes, I know I don't have enough horsepower, but before we take it back to the farm, we are going to come over here and fill it up with seed just so we have that out of the way. Now, of course, right now I'm still going to keep the smaller planter just because we're not going to be able to run this thing all the time, because we are still going to have to put down our anhydrous So I'm still going to keep the other planter for right now, and maybe once we get a bigger tractor, maybe we'll sell it. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, that's a fair amount of seed cost there. We're down to $14 here. We're going to have to get back to work here. I do have some more hogs to sell. I just wanted to show you guys this before we wrap up the video. Well, we will get on taking our new planter back on here to the farm. This thing is like 3 times the size of our current planter, so we're going to be knocking out the acres now. Okay, we're going to drop the planter right there. We're going to drop the planter right there. Pull the tractor out of the way. We're just going to drop it there for now. We're going to take this guy off a helper, and we're just going to leave. Nope, that's the wrong button. Well, we're just going to leave that there, and it's going to fold up by itself, because that's how hydraulics work. We are going to take the tractor here, and we're going to hook it up to our planter and go test out and see how it works. We'll get up here, back up, and get it hooked up. There we go. We'll take it over here to the really big field, because that's the one we're going to be wanting to knock out with this big thing. Look at that. That's a sweet looking rig right there. Now this is the more powerful model of this tractor, but when we get one for the planter, we're probably going to just get the smaller one, because it will still have plenty of horsepower. So that will cost us $190K, so that's going to be a little while. We're going to have to do some saving now. We'll get the planter unfolded here, and we will lay it in the ground. Look at that planting rig. There's a big tractor and planter set up here, and we're going to be able to knock this field out in no time. Everything's going to go so fast now with this thing, and it'll really be nice once we have another tractor to pull it full time. But I mean, everything's looking good. It's a nice planter. We're getting everything knocked out here. Seems to be going pretty quick. This thing is really nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We were ending up able to get the new Case IH way bigger planter, and it looks really good, and it's getting the job done. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, give the video a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel. That'd mean a lot to me. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American farming, and we are working on harvesting some corn as always here, but we are getting ready to sell hogs here pretty soon. We got a lot going on the farm now. Things are running pretty fast. Our combine helper is full over here, so we're going to get the gravity wagon brought over to him so he can unload, and then I believe we need to take some corn over to some of our hogs. So all of our hogs at the main hog farm, I believe, have made weight. Let's see over at the second hog farm. Well, I think a lot of them have made weight, but I think we're going to just go ahead and dump this load over in there. And he's probably not going to keep going right now because he's still got corn in him. We're going to get this dumped quick and then get him going again. But right now we really don't have any other corn for him to go on, so we're not in a big hurry with that. We got a little bit behind, and we are trying to get caught up here on the farm. So we'll pull up here and get our corn unloaded into the hog silos so they will have plenty of food to finish growing out, and plenty of food for the new pigs as well. Now we are trying to save up for another tractor right now that we can run on the planter, which is going to cost about $190,000, so we need $110,000 more to be able to get to that point. So right now the 9380, I think that's what model this is finishing up on the big field with anhydrous here. We're getting close to the end, and then we are going to take this thing off, probably fill this thing up with fuel quick because I just realized that we're getting low. And then we'll hook it up to the planter over here and get planting this field. And there we go. We ran out of corn for this thing to do now, so we're just going to go ahead and unload him into the gravity wagon here and kind of just park him for now because this thing eats corn quickly, and so we have none left for it at the moment. And there we go. He has wrapped up on this field, putting anhydrous down. So honestly, I think what we're going to do, just going to drop this thing off here for now, because I don't really know when next we're going to use it. That's the wrong button. And now we need to take this thing up across the field, up to the farm, and get it filled up with diesel fuel here quickly. I can already see the dollar signs going down. This thing takes a while to fuel up. So I did decide to go ahead and buy back one of these spreaders again to be able to put down some dry fertilizer. I figured the nitrogen and anhydrous part of our system is the slow part right now, and I can do this. Yes, we won't be doing our tillage pass, but we only lose 5% yield, 5 to 10% yield by doing no-till, which really isn't that bad when we can probably make 10% more crop by speeding things up a little bit and running this thing. So since the combine's not running right now, we're going to be able to run this thing on a helper here. We're going to call that enough fuel in the tractor. $235 worth, but it seemed like it took forever to fill. But we're going to be able to get this thing brought over here to the edge of the field and get our corn planter hooked up and get him running on this field over here. And my gosh, it is laggy right now. And there we go. We got our planter unfolded. We're going to put it down in the ground and be able to get a helper going on that. There we go. And the tractor and 36-row planter is rolling. I do like this thing. It can go 10 mile an hour. It's a high speed planter, so that definitely does speed things up as well here on the farm. You know, while we wait for something else to do, why don't we take our pickup truck here and go ahead and start getting our anhydrous rig pulled over to the co-op so we can go fill it up with some more anhydrous, because I know it's getting low here. So, you know, let's just casually take this big rig over and get it filled up. Now, if you're pulling this rig with a pickup truck in real life, going 38 mile an hour, I'm gonna consider you a little bit crazy, to be honest. But on here, you know, it really doesn't matter at all, so we're just gonna do it as we high center stuff. But we're all about saving time here today on the farm, and we will spend all our money on NH3 because that's fun. And $2 grand later, we got a full tank. Also, it definitely would be good to invest in some more land here for the farm. Maybe some more of these bigger rectangle fields by the ones we already have. I feel like those are going to be our most efficient fields for the farm. But a tractor for the planter is first on the agenda right now. You ever like just playing the game, going back and forth to see if you can find a really good high price to sell your animals at? There we go. We got our hogs sold for a pretty darn good price there. $20K in the bank account. Now, we're going to head back over to the farm and go pick up a lot more loads of hogs, after I realized that I did not get a load of new little baby ones. So we're going to go back and do that first. Let's see, 100 wiener pigs. There we go. $1,000, so it's only going to make our profit be like $19,000 on the load, but it is what it is. We got to spend a little bit of money to make a little bit of money on this operation here. I feel like hopefully once we pick up this tractor that we're finally going to get to the point where we can start making actual good big money in this game, which I feel like it's about time. I've spent lots of time in this game and lots of videos, so I am ready to get some more bigger farming going on, making some more money and getting some more bigger equipment. And there we go, we got the rest of our big hogs from this farm loaded up, so we're going to head down to the other hog farm and pick them up now. And there we go, we'll sell another load for $244 a hog. That's pretty darn good. So we'll go back and get another load. I can make about $60,000 to $70,000 per hog year. So I think like one more hog season and we will be able to get that new tractor for the corn planter. There we go, got another load of hogs sold, and we're going to pick up another load of wieners here to take back to the second farm site. Not sows. We don't want 86 sows. We want 100 wieners. And there we go. We will take those back on to the barn. There we go. Got the last half a load loaded up. So we'll go ahead and take those and bring our last ones back. And we'll be done moving hogs for the year. And there we go. After we get all of our hogs sold for the year, it's going to put us about $146,000. So that's going to put us at, if I can't do math, $45,000 more to get to the tractor. So that's about 2.5 trailers of hogs. So we should be able to make that next time we have to sell hogs again. The only issue is right now that I don't have any corn to feed them. So, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing right now. But fertilizer spreader finished this field up, so I think we're just going to keep him rolling. And we're going to have him run over on this field because the other tractor right now is a little bit busy running the corn planter. So we're not going to be running anhydrous with that right now because he has only got about one pass left, and then we're going to get him moved on to the next field. This thing makes planting so much quicker. It is just absolutely crazy how quick we can get stuff done now. We do still have our small planter, so I think right now, since I'm kind of just waiting around on stuff, I think I am going to run the corn planter on this field and get this little small 2-acre field all planted up. Okay, and the big planter is just about to finish up here, and he is done. So we're going to take him off a helper so I can go back over to this one and hire a helper on rows only. So then we can get the big one moved to its next spot. And there we go. We're rolling up to the next field here. Got the planter down and all ready to go with the big 36 row on this field. I guess I'll run this thing for now because it goes faster and it's bigger, so it doesn't take as long. So I don't get bored as quickly, or I don't lose interest as quickly. I probably get bored the same quickness, but you know. Yeah. Fertilizer spreader is working on that field over there. And the small corn planter is working on the small field over there. But we are going to keep rolling on this field here with the big corn planter. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like and also consider subscribing to the channel. Also consider becoming a channel member if you enjoy my work. It would mean a lot to me if you'd support my work, and you can do that by becoming a channel member. Also, if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comments section below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on American farming, where we got one step closer to getting a new tractor for our setup. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to thank all of you for watching, as I missed the corner. But I want to say thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American Farming, and we are on the new update of American Farming. So we're going to be showing you guys some of that stuff here today once we take care of the combine, getting him unloaded here. All of our pigs need food, but we're going to actually do something else here with this load of corn. We got plenty of corn right now that we can harvest, so we're going to go ahead and go take this to sell right now, and then I'm going to show you a couple things here because we're at like $145,000. I don't know if we're going to make much off of this load. I'd love to make about $5,000 so we can hit $150,000 because there's a purchase that I kind of want to make. So we'll get pulled in here to the elevator and go ahead and sell this. It's saying that we're going to get $2,500. Well, that is not really as much money as I would have loved to get from that, because that's not going to get us to what we want to buy. But while we're sitting here, like I told you, we're on the new update, so there are some bugs and stuff that have been fixed, as well as some other things. We have some new tractors in the game. So we have the versatile 935 big articulated tractor. It's going to be 330 horsepower for you, and it's going to go 25 miles per hour, and it's really laggy right now. But it costs $105,000, so it's pretty cheap for the horsepower. But that's one tractor that we get, and another tractor that we get is the versatile 305. So look at that thing. That is a nice looking tractor, and this is what I want to buy. So you can see we're a couple grand short, unfortunately, right now, so we may have to do some more corn selling, maybe bring another whole load over here. But I really want that to run on our planter, because I feel like that's going to work pretty well. There are a couple other new things in the game here. We have this Top Air 1600 sprayer. So pretty nice looking sprayer. You'll be able to run 10 miles per hour. It's going to cost $130,000. You can get it in wheels or tracks, and then green or red throughout there. Now there are a couple other things. We have a sprayer transport trailer, so you're going to be able to haul the big case sprayer on this, as well as transport fertilizer. You also got this smaller little nurse trailer, which is going to be nice as well. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Yes, there is. There's this fuel trailer, which will be so nice, because I've run my equipment out of fuel so many times in the field. So we got this fuel trailer, a little bit on the expensive side, but that's probably about what they are in real life. But very nice fuel trailer. I'll be excited to be using that in the future. And I think that's everything in here as of right now. So let's go ahead and get back to work. Hopefully we can head over to the cornfield, and hopefully there will be some more corn that we can sell to be able to pick up our versatile tractor. Now, we were going to get another Case IH articulated tracked one, but I think the versatile is going to be pretty cool, and it's going to be $40,000 cheaper than what the other Case one would have been. So, I mean, we're sort of saving money. And it's got 305 horsepower, and we need 300 horsepower for that planter, so it should handle it just fine. Now, I'm selling some corn right now because we don't have any hogs to sell right now. It's going to be a while before we have any hogs to sell, because we kind of got off cycle here and ended up with like no corn to harvest for a while, just because we've kind of been getting behind. But hopefully we're going to kind of take care of some of that now and not get as far behind as we were before. Looks like the combine is almost full, so we'll go ahead and just jump back over into him here and grab another load. And there we go. He fills up just as we pull under there. So now I think we're going to run a little bit here in the dry fertilizer spreader. This thing covers a decent amount of ground. Sorry for the stick drift there. But this thing covers a fair amount of ground, so I'm going to try to kind of keep up next to the combine here so it doesn't take so long to get this field planted again. We're not going to run anhydrous on this because that just takes way too long for this field, so I don't think we're going to run it right now. But this I can take care of while he is harvesting yet, and I can go almost double the speed, which is pretty nice. So once we get to the end here, we'll probably hop back over the pickup truck, maybe pick up a little bit more of a load from the combine and go sell that, because then we should hopefully be able to pick up our versatile 305. Not a huge fan of like the glitching noise this fertilizer spreader makes, but is what it is right now, I guess. Definitely on some of our smaller fields we'll still run the anhydrous applicator. We're just not running it right now, and I have the quad track hooked up to the planter right now, but we'll be able to have the planter have its own tractor here pretty soon with the versatile, so that will be nice, not having to switch those machines back and forth. Once we do pick up this tractor though, my next things I'm probably going to be saving for is probably going to be another field, because we kind of need a little bit more land. We're getting big enough equipment that we can knock out the acres. We just need a little bit more land to put in our cycle, so that's probably going to be next. There we go, we got pretty close to a full load of corn there, so we're going to run this over to the elevator and go ahead and get it sold off. With this being a pretty full load, we definitely should be able to get to our $150,000 to pick up that tractor, so we'll see here though. I'm guessing this load's probably going to be $3,000 or so. And $3,500-ish. Oh, it just updated. We'll sell that for that price. So we should be all ready to go. In fact, we're going to get it pulled up here. And there we go. We have no money now. We have $932 right now. But hopefully now all the rest of our corn is going to go towards the hogs, feed them out, and then be able to sell them, hopefully for a decent amount of money here in the coming months. So now that we got that back to the field, we're going to go ahead and find our tractor here, our Versatile 305. This thing's looking pretty sweet. We're going to get this thing heading on back to the farm. Goes 25 mile an hour, so it's probably the fastest tractor we own, to be completely honest with you. Nice looking color scheme. Excited to get this thing on the planter. I'll go over here and get the combine unloaded again. And then this load of corn we will take to one of our hog barns. I'm not sure yet which one. I gotta check here. We'll probably take it to the main farm because they're closer to being ready to sell here. So we'll go ahead and take it over there for right now. Unloading corn. Back to fertilizer spreading. I still definitely don't enjoy doing this. I also miss a whole bunch throughout the field. So I'll be happy once the combine finishes up and I can hopefully put this on a helper to finish the rest of the field. Looks like the combine's full, so we'll head over and get him unloaded once again. We'll probably take this over to the big hog barn this time. Just a couple more passes here and he'll be wrapped up on this field. There we go. We'll go take this down to the hog farm. We are making good progress on fertilizing this field. We're catching up. Gonna lose a little bit of ground though right now doing this, but we'll get there. The field outside of the edge of this pig farm here probably wouldn't be a bad one to pick up, but I don't know how much it costs. So technically on both sides it's a different field. So this one is $45,000 and that one's $122,000, so a little bit on the pricey side. There's also this one, that's $230,000. This one's $213,000, so we might go ahead and try to pick this one up here next. But that load of corn is emptied out, so we'll head on back to the field. Combine's now got another full load here, so we'll go ahead and unload him. And then I gotta see, I think these hogs should be good and don't need any more food. So we'll probably go ahead and take it over to the bigger hog farm because I think those are all going to be good there. We'll go ahead and get our new Versatile all hooked up here to the planter, so it's ready to go for next episode where we'll start getting going planting with this thing for the first time. But so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed getting to see the new Versatile 305 that's in the new game update, getting it hooked up and ready to go on the planter. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider giving it a like. That'd mean a lot to me and helps out the video a ton. Also consider subscribing to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. And if you'd like to become a member, if you enjoy what I do, you can join and become a member of the channel. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American Farming, and we are working on finishing up this cornfield that we were harvesting last episode, so we can go ahead and get our new tractor, Versatile tractor, on the planter running on this field and feed our hogs out so we can make some more money here, because we only have $930. So we're taking a load off the combine here. I'm going to check quick which hogs need it. Oh yes, the ones at the main farm are all good and fed out, so we just need to take it over to the big hog farm. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we can honestly probably get some of our hogs loaded up and ready to go to market, because we could probably get them sold off here right now. There we go. We'll get our corn unloaded into the feed silos here. I would keep running the tractor and fertilizer spreader, but what I think I'm going to do is there's just one little itty bitty pass left on this field, so I think we're just going to let the combine do his thing right now, and then once that's done, we're just going to hire the fertilizer spreader on rows only. Right now we are going to take our semi over to the other hog farm, the hog farm at the main farm, and get those hogs loaded up and take them into town. Don't worry about me taking up the entire road here with our tractor and planter. Nobody needs to go down this road. That's not important. We got lots to harvest right now, so the combine will definitely keep moving here for the foreseeable future, and we'll try to keep the planter caught up as well. There we'll go. We'll load all of them, except there's going to be a couple left over, but that's just how it is, and we will get these taken into town. Now, the hog markets right now aren't going to be absolutely awesome, since it's kind of on the lower end of the year, but we're still going to be able to get a fair amount of money, I think. So we're just going to sell them now instead of waiting till May, because then right now we can kind of just keep producing hogs and not just be waiting around. So we'll see how much. 180, not going to be too awesome. $15,000, but is what it is. We'll grab a load of new baby wiener pigs. Those will be cheaper though too. So we get a little bit less money, but we're also paying less for these ones. We'll go ahead and take these back to the farm and get the rest of them loaded up. There we go. We got them all unloaded, and we got our couple last ones loaded up into the trailer here. So we're gonna head over to the other farm. They probably aren't gonna be ready yet over at the other farm, so we'll just park the semi and kind of wait there till they end up being old enough and ready to go. Looks like, actually, no, that's the trailer, never mind. They still got a little bit of ways to go. They're at about 300 pounds. We'll just leave them for now. We'll probably get this thing moved out of here, because the combine just finished his field over here, so we'll just get that out of the way for now. I'm going to get our fertilizer spreader going on rows only here, and then we'll grab the combine and take him over and get him started on the little field here by the farm. There we go, he's harvesting now. We'll go ahead and take care of that. While we wait for him to go, I guess we could start planting corn here if I hit the right button. That's not the right button. There we go. That's the right button. We don't want to just drop off our corn planter here, but we will try and zoom this out a little bit yet. Lower that thing in the ground. We can plant 10 mile an hour with this thing. High speed planter. Things are looking pretty nice. Now we are going to lose a little bit. We're going to lose 5% yield off of not doing tillage, but I think with us not running the anhydrous bar over this, I think we save more time, which will then allow us to be more efficient, and so that way really we're not taking a loss, because honestly I think that little thing goes quicker. And crap, I just got a message that said something was out of fuel. He's still going. Is he turning the right direction, though, is the question. No, he did not go the right direction. So what I think I'm going to do, since he always wants to turn that way, we're going to start him over on this side of the field and hope that he just goes the right way then. Okay, so apparently when he does rows, he won't do any of the headland area, so we're going to have to go back and do all that on the edge, but he'll get all that taken care of towards that way. So guess we'll just leave him for now, but where did he even go? Oh, he ran out of fuel, and so he just kept going straight that way. Okay. So obviously the combine still harvests corn when it's out of fuel. He just can't drive anymore because he ended up all the way down this field. Interesting. Well, that leads me to our next thing. So we don't want to reset this, tow it, because we might lose our corn. I don't know if we do or not, but I really don't want to test it. So there's this new thing in the game. We have a fuel trailer, but it's 27 grand. So I think we might have to sell a load of hogs quick to get us there. So I know they're not fully grown, but I think we're just going to load all of them up and go ahead and sell them, and hopefully we get to $27,000. We probably won't, though. Actually, we might. I just can't do math. Well, I guess you guys will get to see me use the new fuel trailer in American farming. That wasn't really the idea for today's video. But I guess that's going to be what it is, because I don't really want to tow that combine. And the new update just put a new fuel trailer in the game. So that'll be cool to test out here once we get these. I hit the stop sign, but whatever. Once we get these hogs sold off here, we'll go ahead and sell all those. And we just barely made it on money, so we're going to get this truck taken on back. We're not going to get any new hogs right now. We're going to save that for the next load once the rest are fully grown. But we'll get this taken back, and then we will purchase our fuel trailer. Okay, we'll head into the dealership here and pick up our new squad-built fuel trailer. Looking like a pretty cool fuel trailer there, so we will go ahead and purchase that. And now we will have to go pick that up with our pickup. We can just drop the wagon there because, well, we can't really unload the combine right now. So we're going to go ahead into town and go pick up our fuel trailer so we can purchase some fuel, probably run out of money again, and then be able to get our combine going again. And there we go. There's our new fuel trailer. So we'll go ahead and get hooked up to that. I don't know if we have to fill this up with fuel or not. And I thought maybe there's a fuel tank back here, but it might be, this might be the fuel tank over here that I was thinking about. There we go. We'll start filling our fuel trailer there. There we go. It is filling up with diesel fuel. This might take a while, guys. So, I guess we'll see it when we either run out of money or we fill up the fuel trailer. Well, we're down to $600. We're getting there, though. We're almost full. This will come in handy because I've run a couple tractors out of fuel in the field before because I just wasn't paying attention of how much fuel we had left. So this thing will definitely come in handy now. It looks like we probably will be able to fill it completely all the way up without spending all of our money. Still spent $980 on fuel, but we got a full tanker now. So we're going to go get the combine all filled up and ready to go. Okay, we're almost back to the combine here. So we can hopefully be able to fill it up with diesel. So we'll get pulled into here in this little area that he conveniently made. And he's out of fuel, but he's still got the corn head on, so. And our fertilizer spreader is almost done here, so that's good too. We still got to do the end rows, unfortunately, but there we go. We can fill the combine up with diesel, but that's going to take a little while. So we're just going to leave that be and go plant some corn for a little bit because we were having a great time planting corn, and then a couple of other events kind of interrupted that. But this is a beautiful, versatile tractor that they put in the game. It's got just enough horsepower for this big 36-row planter, so I'm excited. I was originally just going to get another one of those stagger ones. Oh, he's full of fuel, I guess. I was originally going to get another one of the stagger tractors, but that new versatile being released was pretty cool. But the combine is full of fuel now, so we'll go ahead and take this out of the field here. And I think we're just gonna unhook the fuel trailer right here and go hook back up to the gravity wagon, since I don't have another tractor for that right now. Okay. We will, for some reason the combine doesn't make any noise right now. Hold on, we're gonna figure this out here. Come on, get me back in my combine. There we go, my combine makes noise again. Isn't that cool? But he's pretty much full, so I think we're just gonna back him out of here and just unload him right away, and then we'll get him hired back on the helper again. There we go, unloading corn in the gravity wagon. And there we go, we're empty, so we will get him back going here on the small field, which ended up taking a lot longer than I was really anticipating it to. But good news is that the fertilizer helper got done here, so we'll unhire him, and we will go ahead and do our last little bit over here on the end because the helper didn't want to do that. So we'll take care of that, and then we'll be ready to plant corn on the entire field. And there we go, we got that field all finished spreading, so we'll pick the fertilizer spreader up. I'll probably just leave it there for right now. The combine's doing some donuts because he finished his field, but I'm gonna get him moved over here quickly so we can just keep him rolling and working. So we'll get him hired up, and then we'll be able to come over here and hire our tractor and planter so he can get planting this whole field to corn. So he'll be busy working now, and we can kind of just keep an eye on other things. Our hogs aren't quite ready yet. We'll probably need to unload him here pretty soon too, but I think we're gonna grab this tractor now. I'm kind of all over the place right now, but this tractor kind of needs diesel fuel, and so we're gonna go get it filled up. I'm not gonna pull out of the fuel trailer right now because I kind of want that to be just like for emergencies if we run out in the field somewhere. So I'm probably just gonna bring it over here to the pump and get it filling up, which I hit the button twice so he's not filling anymore. Come on, now he won't let me get any more fuel. Okay, fill fuel. Okay, there we go. Now, well, I don't know, it stopped again, so I give up. We'll deal with that later. We're gonna go ahead and work on putting some anhydrous down on this small field right here. Get our fertilizer and tillage done while we're kind of just waiting on other things to do here on the farm. For little fields like this, I don't care too much about doing this. It's just on that really big field it takes forever because we can go double the speed with the other machine. And so, I mean, on little fields like this, it doesn't matter too much. I'm almost considering just getting rid of this entire rig, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. We'd be able to buy some other stuff if we got rid of this rig. I don't even know if we would need the tractor anymore. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But I'm kind of considering getting rid of the anhydrous rig just because overall it's really not as efficient compared to the spreader, and so I'm kind of liking the spreader a little bit more now that I got helpers working with it. But let me know your guys' opinion down in the comment section below. Looks like the combine is full, so we'll go ahead and get him unloaded over here and then take that corn over to the hogs and keep feeding them out. I think all the ones on the big hog farm over there, once it gets to May, we'll be able to haul those out. They'll be about ready by then, and March is like the lowest money that you can get in the entire year, so we're not going to sell them right now, even though they'd probably be ready to go here pretty soon. I would like to be able to purchase another field here pretty soon with the money that we might get from these hogs this year, but I don't know how much money we're going to get, and right now we don't really have like any money. We'll have to see. I'm kind of looking at a field, so we're going to check here in a little bit, see how much it's going to cost us. I might have looked in a previous video, but I kind of forgot already. So there we go. We'll get that unloaded here. We're going to look at realty here quick. So this is our hog farm over here, and we got some pretty big fields. $122,000. That's really not that bad, and that's a fairly good sized field. So I think we might try and save up for this field because it's a pretty good sized one and close to all the rest of ours. So I'm kind of wanting to stay in the same kind of area. That one's a lot more money. So I think we might start out and try and get this field. Shouldn't be too bad a price. And also, I think something that we're going to do, since we are not really going to need this anymore, I think I'm going to go sell the seed in this planter and probably get rid of it. I might also get rid of that small disc back there because we really don't need that. Just to make a little bit more money here on the farm. I mean, this was good equipment. Just I'll still keep the tractor around because the tractors are just kind of nice to have. But now that we got a full-time tractor on the big planter, we really just don't need this small little planter anymore. And there we go. That was a nice, like, almost $500 a seed, so that's pretty good. We'll drive back here to the farm and probably sell both of these pieces of equipment off. I've kept the disc around for a long time just in case we would need it, but I think now we either just going to run no-till with the planter or use the anhydrous bar for right now. I don't really know. So I don't think we really need to have that disc around, and that's going to get us like $11,000, I want to say, and this is like $17,000. So that's going to be close to $30,000 that we can put towards a new field. Okay, so if we go over to the equipment tab here, scroll through some of our equipment here, the disc is going to get us $11,600, so we're probably going to sell that, and $17,600 for the planter, so we're going to sell that as well. Now, if we would sell our NH3 applicator, that'd be $84,000, and then also for the little tank, that'd be like $27,000. So that's going to be like almost $100,000 that we could get and just run this little fertilizer spreader, which I'm starting to think might be a pretty good bet. Well, he's planting away over here, and it took us a while to get this thing running and planting, but he knocks this field out pretty quick. But that's probably going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoy what I do here, you can also become a member of the channel, and that supports me a ton. And if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American Farming, and we are running our anhydrous rig right now on the little field here. We're gonna get this field taken care of, and then I think what we're going to do is end up selling off the anhydrous rig. It's been a good machine. It works well, but it's just, it goes 6 miles an hour. We can only go about 6 miles an hour, and it takes a long time. And so I think what we're going to do, I know it does do tillage as well, but what I think we're going to do is we're just going to skip doing any tillage, and we're just going to run the dry fertilizer spreader, because that, I think, overall is going to be faster for us and more efficient. Looks like the combine is full over here though, so we'll go ahead and go get him unloaded here quick. But so what I think we're going to do is we're going to finish up this field and go sell off the extra NH3 that we have, because we really don't, we can make some extra money off of that. And then I think we're going to sell the anhydrous bar and our tanks. I just don't really think it's the best thing to have around on the farm right now. It costs a lot of money to get it, and it just isn't quite super fast and efficient. Now, if we had the bigger one, I'd probably keep it because it's bigger than the dry fertilizer spreader. But we also need a bigger tractor to pull that, and we don't have money for that right now anyways. So we might end up getting a bigger anhydrous rig eventually in the future, but just for right now, I think that we're just going to go ahead and sell it. Now, we'll probably still keep the tractor around in case we have something else that we need to run a big tractor on. I don't really know what yet, but I think we'll probably just keep the tractor around on the farm. And there we go, we got the field wrapped up, so we'll go ahead and pick this machine up and get her folded up and probably head down the road to the co-op, get this anhydrous sold off so we can sell this rig. Something that would be really cool would be that if you could just like rent an anhydrous rig from the co-op like what you can do in real life, that would be a cool feature that I probably would do then. It's just cost of the machine is kind of part of the reason I also want to get rid of it, just because it costs so much money and we can get a fair amount of money out of it to be able to buy another field, hopefully, to be able to increase our farm's size down the road. So we'll go ahead and sell off our NH3 here. There we go. That's $2.25 that we get from that. So now I think we're going to go in here and just go ahead and sell them off. The NH3 tanks, $27,000, and the bar itself is $84,000, whereas the fertilizer spreader was not nearly that money. So there we go. We have $143,000 now, and I don't remember how much our field that we wanted cost us. So I'm going to go ahead and check that. Also, we'll probably be selling some hogs here pretty soon. This is still a nice tractor, so I'll probably keep it around. We'll probably just put it in the shed for right now, though. And there we go. We'll just leave that there. Looks like the combine's still going here. He's still planting. He's only got a couple passes to go here, and then we can move him on to the next field. But hogs, I think we're going to get them all loaded up because it is going to be May here pretty soon. So I think we're going to drive this down to the animal dealer because it is May now. So we're going to take these down there and get them sold off. And there we go, sold them for $20,000. So there we go, and we'll go ahead and pick up our load of new wiener pigs. We'll unload all of those and go ahead and get loading up a whole bunch more hogs. There we go, we had about half a load left, so we'll go ahead and sell those. There we go, sold those for $10,000. So now we're up to $172,000. Go ahead and feed these hogs up here some corn because we need to go unload the combine again. Okay, so we got this field that we were talking about last time, and it's $123,000. So I think we're going to go ahead and pick that one up, purchase that field around our hog farm there. This one's $44,000, and we have $49,000. So I think we're going to purchase this small field on the other side of the hog farm too. So there we go. We own both of those around the hog farm now. So we're probably going to take the planter over there next. The planter is all finished up over here, so we'll go ahead and take it on over to our new fields. I don't know why he missed some here in the center, but we'll see if it grows up or not. We're going to get him going here on the smaller field first. It's only about 4 acres, so it shouldn't take him very long. But we're going to get a helper going on that, because then I need to, well, first move that out of the way so he doesn't run it over. But then I also need to take this thing to town to go get us some more nitrogen before we head down that way to those fields. And also, urea is a lot more cheaper than NH3 overall, so I think things will work out for us here. Now that we ended up purchasing a couple more fields, I think my next goal is going to be to try to save up money to purchase a grain cart just to have a little bit extra storage and make things a little bit easier for hauling around grain in the fields here. Mostly just to have a little bit more extra storage. There we go, we'll just park him here and wait till the tractor's done planting. With the size of this field, I think he'll be able to do end rows and then literally just be done with the entire field. The combine looks to be done here though, so we're going to go ahead and get him going here on the next field to keep him running, producing lots of corn so we can feed our hogs. So we'll get him going there on this next field. And we're going to take this load of corn down to the hogs at the bigger hog farm. See, the thing is right now when he's running on helper, you got to completely unload him all the way. And this gravity wagon doesn't allow us to do that anymore. We can only get like 1 3/4 loads on here. So it'll kind of be nice once we end up getting the grain cart so we don't have to go unload every single time. And there we go, he's already done with that field here, so we're going to go ahead and get him going on the bigger 11-acre field over here, because that should take him a little bit more time, and then we'll be done planting down here on our new fields. So the grain cart that I'd like to get is probably the V1100 wheel version, because the track version is a lot more money. So I'd probably just get this one right here. Doesn't look too bad, it looks pretty good. And I believe that our quad track that we have should be able to pull that. So it's obviously going to take us a little bit of time to get there because we need $132,000. But I think that's going to be our goal for our next purchase. I think since we kind of got the combine all under control right now, we're going to go ahead and fertilize this field here. Won't take too long. Don't know why we lost the fertilizer sound and fertilizer graphics out the back, but whatever. And the tractor and planter is still going along good over there, so everything is good to go right now. We're running smooth. Well, we got sound and graphic back now for the fertilizer spreader. It's weird, just sometimes it cuts out and you can't hear it. And there we go, we wrapped up that field. I think for the bigger field I'm gonna hire a helper, so I think the planter is probably about done. The combine's still just cruising away over here on his field, but I believe the planter is about done. Actually, I might just unhire him and then get the fertilizer spreader hired up, and then I think I'm just gonna run the rest of planting myself because the planter's really big and things go faster and I get less bored. So we're planting with the 36-row planter and the Versatile. Things are looking good except for my straight lines because they aren't straight, but you know, look at that planter. This field's going to be a good addition to the farm, pretty good sized field. And then it's of course got this other field that we bought that's 4 acres. So pretty decent amount of land that we're upgrading here on the farm. That's going to add about 16 acres to the farm. So that'll be good. We'll have some more ground to run. I definitely do enjoy that this planter goes 10 miles an hour. It makes things go a lot quicker planting. It's an absolutely huge upgrade from our old one. Well, there we go. I finished up on that part of the field, but I believe there's a little spot that the helper missed over on this side. So we're going to go touch that up pretty quickly before we fold up and head back over near the main farm. There we go. Just a quick little area there. And we'll get it picked up and folded up. We are going to need to go fill up the planter here with corn seed pretty soon, but another nice thing that they could add to the game would be a seed tender. I feel like that'd be really nice. I don't think there's one in here right now, but a seed tender would definitely be nice to be able to transport corn seed out to the planter and not have to drive it there every time. But before the end of the video here, I'm going to plant the small little field here with the big planter because it doesn't take very long. Just cruising on this little 2-acre patch. Well, after one pass around the outside of the field, we literally have just this much left here. So definitely does not take that much time to get this field knocked out with this 36-row planter. Well, everyone, that's going to be it for this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel and becoming a member of the channel. You can do that too to support my work here. But if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. I want to thank you all for watching the video today as we get this little field knocked out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on American farming, and we are working on harvesting some more corn because that's what we do here on the farm. So we are going to go take this load of corn over to the hog barn and keep the combine going. He's getting close to being done with this field, and I will be happy for that because these are really long passes, and he always gets to one end of the field and then gets completely full, and so I got to drive all the way there and all the way back, so that's not super fun. But we are going to get the combine finished up on this field and get him moved over by the other hog farm and get some fertilizer spreaders going on the big field. We got lots of corn to harvest, not much money, and we are trying to build up some money to get a grain cart, which would be awesome. So we're going to keep working here today and get the corn unloaded for the hogs here. If I would hit the button, which it takes me about 10 times to be able to do that, but we'll get this load unloaded and head back over to the field. Corn is unloaded, so we will head back on over to the cornfield and wait for him to get full again. We got 2 fertilizer rigs ready to go, waiting here to get going. We got our nitrogen rig, which once the combine is done on this field, we'll get our nitrogen rig going and do that, and then we'll plant the corn. And then the P&K rig is just kind of for if we have enough time to add on this fertilizer, because it's not as important as nitrogen. But if we have time, let's go ahead and do it, because like right now we only have 1 helper going, but we can't have more than 1 helper on the field at a time. So once the combine gets done, we're going to get some more equipment moving here. Just a couple more rounds and we should have this field pretty much knocked out, which will be nice. We can move on to some different fields and get some more equipment running. We'll go ahead here and unload on the go, just so we can keep the combine going and be as efficient as possible. And then we will go take this over to the next hog barn. It'll be so nice once we have a grain cart. I'm looking forward to that day a lot. And there we go, we got them all unloaded, so we'll go ahead, drive this load over to the hog barn over here, and then I think I might go get this thing some diesel. Pretty much just because we don't really have anything else going on right now, and it's below half a tank, so we'll just go ahead and do that once we get unloaded after I run into the silo. I hope you guys are enjoying the American farming series here on the YouTube channel. It's a great game. I've been loving it. There's lots of great things about it. It's very American, and it's just a fun game to play. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series here. We're hopefully getting the farm to a point where we can start making a fair amount of money here. Just trying to be as efficient as possible here on the farm, because if we end up with extra corn, if we can kind of get things going here, we could eventually sell some off. But right now we're kind of just still trying to get going through stuff. Overall, we could make everything a lot more efficient here if we could have more than 2 helpers. So hopefully, maybe eventually they'll get that added into the game. But we got our truck filled up here, so we'll head on back out to the farm and get back to work. I guess we'll head on down to the other side of the field here, because it looks like he's about going to be full here pretty soon. So we'll just go ahead and unload him, keep him rolling. Just forget the fact that we're driving in the corn. Just don't worry about that. Well, I would say that he's probably got around, if not just 1 pass left on the field, and then we can go ahead and get him moved over to the next one. Harvesting corn with the Case IH 9240 combine. Kinda about need 2 of these right now, but that costs lots of money. And of course he has to miss 1 row over here because he's missing 2 rows on this side of the corn head. That's beautiful. But we got another load of corn, so we're gonna go dump that. I went ahead and unhired our combine helper here because I can take care of that. It's just like 1 little row left, so we're gonna get the fertilizer spreader going here on the field while I finish the 1 row of shame. And there we go, we are finally going to finish up our 1 row of corn along the entire field, and the fertilizer guy is still going strong here. So let's head back over to the other side of the field and get this thing unloaded and see if it will fit through the bridge, because I've not tested that yet, and I really hope it does, because I don't want to have to buy a head trailer. Even though I probably have the money for one, I just really don't want to have to do that. There we go, getting the combine unloaded here. Okay, time to go tackle the bridge. I think our first and best tactic here is probably going to be trying to gun it and hope that the guardrails go right under the corn head. So we're going to try that here. Let's see how it goes. We're going to knock over the yield sign, but oh, that didn't work. Oh, but it bounced a little bit, but then the suspension really helped us out there. Well, that was kind of neat. But I guess we'll get the combine going over here on the small field first and get him harvesting away. I'm going to take the P&K rig over to this other field over here, because on the small field I might as well just get some P&K spread on there myself while I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to wait a little bit though to let the combine get going around first. I guess we'll kind of just go here. I don't know if I spread this on and it goes in the area where the corn already is. I wonder if it will like actually count and register that and give me more crop. We'll see, I guess. I think the crop may actually be taking it in and giving the combine more yield. I'm not completely sure though. So I guess we'll see. I don't really know of a way to check though. So if it yields better and I get more crop, yay. If I could drive straight. I think I'm going to take a pause from fertilizer spreading and grab the wagon here, because I believe that the combine's probably going to be full here pretty soon. And we kind of caught up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and see if we need to unload him over here and then get back to fertilizer spreading. Looks like he's not really doing anything right now though. So he's just driving around the outside of the field, clueless of what he's supposed to do. I'm fertilizing here right in front of the combine. I don't really know if it's going to do anything, but why not try and see? Maybe it'll give us a yield boost. Well, just fertilizing along here, got all of the corn fertilized. So we'll kind of just do a little bit of this field yet where the combine hasn't gone, but we're probably going to call it a day here on the YouTube video. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel, and if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube, you can also become a member of the channel to support my work. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. So does fertilizing make the corn not even exist anymore? Because he's been harvesting and he has 0 corn in him. Did I just lose this entire field of corn? I don't understand what's happening here. So obviously we figured out when you fertilize the corn when it's fully grown, destroys it, makes it yield absolutely nothing. That's pretty cool. Well, guess we know that we won't be doing that anymore. Or the game completely broke, one of the two. I'm going to go with the fertilizer killed it though. What's going on, everyone? Model Deer Farmer back with you today on another episode of American Farming, and we are going to get going here today. We're going to learn from our mistakes and not put P&K on before we harvest the field, because we lost a lot of yield off that field, because apparently when you put that on there and the corn isn't harvested yet, it ends up like making it not exist. So I don't really know, but this tractor is putting fertilizer on the big field. We'll get the combine moved over here to work on the bigger field by the hog farm, and then we'll probably keep putting on P&K over on this field to keep that machine running and get ready for planting. There we go. So we'll get the combine running. He's probably going to do a complete 360. Oh, he didn't. Well, he's going. He's good. We'll continue doing P&K application for right now, finish up this field, and then we'll see what else needs to be done. Beautiful evening for spreading some fertilizer on. There we go, finished up with that field. So we're going to go ahead and just park the spreader over here for right now, because I'm not going to start on that field yet because he really doesn't have that much done. I am going to check how our hogs are doing though. So farm 4 hogs look to be all ready to go, possibly all the way through there. Yep, farm 4 hogs are all ready to go. Farm 2 hogs still got a little bit of a ways to go, so that's going to be where all of our feed is going to go right now, because they're about in the 240 pound range, and we want them to get up to 325. I am probably going to run the semi over the other farm then and get the hogs picked up since they're ready to go, and we will drive the semi into town then. We'll go ahead and load all of those and head into town. Hog prices aren't looking too great right now, so we're just going to leave them down there in the trailer. And the combine got full here, so we're going to get him unloaded. Obviously our corn's yielding pretty good since we already got a whole load of corn off the field. I think in the meantime, while we're waiting for more things to do, I think we're going to go ahead and plant this field. This planter sure is efficient, man. We can get a lot done with this thing. Paired with the Versatile 305, this thing is a sweet rig. Ooh, it's going to be a close one here. Can we make it by without hitting the fertilizer spreader? Oh yeah, we made it by. There, we're getting efficient here. We're going to go ahead and get a helper. Nope, that's the wrong button. I hit headlands. I don't want headlands. I just want rows only, but I hit the wrong button because I'm just so used to hitting that one. Rows only is what we want because our fertilizer spreader got done. So we're gonna run them. We're gonna run him over to the field, small field over here, and get him going on that field. I do see that we're almost about out though, which is unfortunate because that's a long drive. I don't exactly like the long drives with this little slow tractor, so we'll see. Maybe we'll pull it with the pickup truck. And there we go, he's going there, so we'll... Oh, I don't have enough farm hands, so I guess we're gonna run this because I kind of forgot. We can only have 2, and the planter and the combine is running. So actually, I need to get this gravity wagon unloaded here quick before he needs emptied again, and then we'll get back to doing some fertilizing. There we go, we'll get back to fertilizing now. This field shouldn't take too long, it's only about 4 acres or so, and we should have enough to finish this field. This will be both fertilizer states then on this field, so this should yield like really good this coming year, because we will have it fully fertilized. The only thing docking our yield will end up being that we didn't do tillage, but that's only a 5% dock, and we're getting a 25% increase by doing the P&K application on here as well. So I think that our crop is going to be pretty good. I'm gonna just go ahead and take this down to the co-op, the South Co-op here, and get it filled up with more nitrogen. I'm not gonna take the pickup off the gravity wagon right now. It's not too far of a drive. It's closer than going to the North Co-op right now, so we're just going to get it done while I don't have certain other things to be doing. So the combine's still going good. He's got a good portion of the field left to go, and we're lagging like crazy right now, so that's pretty cool. Hey look, there's another tractor that looks just like ours. Little nice bin site there, which I might actually own now from purchasing this field there. I'm not really sure though. I don't know how that works. No, I just checked on the map. I do not own it. You have to buy it separately. Well, now we know. And just like that, we say goodbye to another $1,700. Well, looks like the planter finished up here. Now, of course, since I set it to only do rows, it's going to miss a little bit, but got the majority of the field done here. Just a couple areas, like we'll have to run probably one pass around here yet, because normally it runs 2 end row passes and I only did 1, so that's the reason why it's missing this one. But we'll take care of this real quick and then we'll be done planting this field. And there we go, we got that whole field all wrapped up. So we'll get this thing folded up and taken over to the small field over at the hog farm so we can get that planted up. And there we go. It definitely will not take long for him to get this field done here. This is a pretty small field, but that's probably going to be it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Lesson: don't put P&K on your corn crop when it's ready to harvest before the combine harvests it, because you'll like lose all your crop and it won't yield anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, give it a like. Also consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoy what I do here, you can also become a member of the channel as well. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys all have a great day. Low power mode's turned off. So great. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Hey everyone, one last thing here before I end the video. I got a couple comments from you guys on the last video, American farming video that I uploaded, telling me that it's not an issue with putting the P and K down on the field, and saying that you guys have had issues too where just half the field just doesn't yield anything at all. And so I'm guessing it's a issue with the game itself. So I guess go ahead and put P and K on when your crop is ready to harvest, because I think we've kind of figured out here that that was not the issue with the crop not doing anything. It's a issue with the field itself. I hope that the guys over at Squad Built and American Farming get that fixed, because half of the field not being able to yield anything right now is a little bit disappointing, and I hope they get that fixed. Kind of wish I would have known that before I purchased the field, but now I'm able to inform you guys and let you guys know. So that's all. But yeah, hopefully they get that fixed here in the coming months, and that's all for now. See you in the next one.